Hey guys, Poopster back here with you, and just wanted to make a kind of tutorial video on using this synthetics exchange options market. And today we're going to be creating a new market. Before we do that, though, I'll kind of run through the layout with you. They've done a really great job of putting the site together and making it really kind of user-friendly and noob-friendly. Before we start, I got to give you the obligatory, I'm not a financial advisor. This is for educational purposes. I'm just kind of showing you guys how to do this, and that's it. I can't advocate doing this yourself or any of that other shit. I just wanted to take you guys over my first experience with this and kind of show you what it's like. And you can get an idea. And please do your own research on this, as these markets are extremely volatile. So with that said, here's the site right here. It's synthetics.exchange, and this is the options market that we're on. As you can see, here's the create new market. I'll go into that in a second, but I just want to go over the layout with you, where you can bid on the markets that are already open. So as you can see, we have all the assets listed over here on the left, then the strike price, the maturity date, the long and the short spread, and then we have the pool size here and what phase it's in, and then the time remaining in that phase. And there's three phases. There's the bidding and the trading and the maturity phase. So and anybody who wants to can check this out on the synthetics blog on Medium. They did a really great job of putting together this post, and it's really detailed and explains all about binary options and how they work. And once again, it's really simple, and it's really user friendly in my opinion. These binary options are floating, which means that the price on each side of these is it's in flux until the bidding phase is over, right? So we'll see this, for example, on this ETH market here. This long could change before the bidding's over. There's 4 days left. This could change. It could go, depending on what the price of Ethereum does, it could go up, as high as, I don't know, 50, 60%, which would then change this to, 50 or 40%. So the long and the short are always going to kind of be in flux until the bidding's over. And I've already put a couple bids in on, I actually went short on Bitcoin with a $10,000 strike price. Here, as you can see, it was just something I was playing around with. I just threw $100 in there. If it, you see, I have the option to claim my options now. I'm just going to leave them here. But the trading period is going to close in 7 days. Now, I could trade these if I wanted to. This is actually an ERC20 token that, if I wanted to, I could trade it. And soon, they don't have markets for them yet. I mean, there's you can trade OTC, but soon I'm sure they'll come out with some different markets for these where you can just freely trade them. But if Bitcoin is under 10K, when the trading period closes and this matures, then I'll net, I don't know, probably 30, 40%, something close to that anyway. So I also put a small bid in on synthetics. They had a $2 strike price, and as you can see, it was real lopsided. A lot of the action was on were on the longs. So I said, well, I'll take the other side of that, for $10 and see what we can get. The odds look really good to me. So anyway, just kind of a short rundown of how that works. But today, what I wanted to do is take you through creating a new market, which is really simple, really easy. And like I said, they've made this real user friendly. And if anybody wants to do this, anybody can. All you need is 1,000 SUSD. You can open your own. You can create your own market. On the blog post here, as you can see, they go through all the supported assets, which is they have several fiats. This is all stuff that's listed on the synthetics exchange. Several cryptocurrencies, synthetics, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, Maker, et cetera, et cetera. They also have some commodities in gold and silver, a couple indices, which is really cool as well, and equities. This kind of details the different phases. Like I said, you have the bidding phase. And one thing I wanted to highlight is during the bidding phase, it's possible to withdraw a bid, but there's a 5% fee to do so. So that's kind of cool. If you get a huge spike or whatever and you want to withdraw your bid, you can do it for 5%. Then, like I said, we go through the trading phase and then the maturity phase. And I'm not going to detail this too much. I want to try to keep this video as short as possible. I'll let you guys check it out. Like I said, I'll leave a link to this blog post in the description. One thing I did want to kind of touch on was the incentives for creating a market. So here it is, the fees. So together to create a market, what I'm going to get out of it is 1% of the total market volume is paid in fees, which 20% of that goes to the market creator. So that's what I'll get. And the other 80% of the market fees are paid to SNX synthetic stakers, the fee pool. So, and then that's kind of cool because it really kind of incentivizes synthetic staking. Anyway, getting back to the market, what we'll do here, all you gotta do is select from this drop down, select what asset you want to create a market for, and I'm gonna create one for synthetics, and then enter your strike price here, and I'm gonna put it at about 250. Seeing as we are hovering right around that area, it was up close to 250 earlier today, as you can see, and it took a huge dip all the way down to 215-ish. And now it's kind of rebounded a little bit up to around 230. So it's been real volatile, but I think that's good for the market, at least for getting some different bids in. Then we go in and select the bidding end date. I'm just going to set that for a week from today, and we'll set it for noon. And then the maturity date, and we'll just set that one more week out from the bidding end date, and set that for noon as well. And then right here you can select your long short price skew, which is basically you can predetermine, like if I have a bias one way or the other, or if I want to take more bids on one side or the other, I can set it. You can go all the way up to 95, I think is the limit. 95 on one side and 5 on the other for your percentage. But I'm going to set this just at probably 60-40. I think a lot of people are going to be long on it, so I think I'd rather set it 60-40-ish, and so I can get some more bids. And then all you do is put your $1,000 in here. Gas fees. One thing you want to check is gas fees, because lately gas prices have been kind of high, and so one thing I don't want to do is get this transaction stuck, but I also don't want to pay an arm and a leg to get the transaction to go through. So I'm going to set it for, I'm going to set this for around, I think around 25 Gwei. 25 Gwei. And see, that leaves me with about $31 in gas fees in order to create this. Basically, to create the market, we're basically making a whole new token. So as you can see, if I put 25.5, it's probably going to go through. It's going to take a little bit. I'm not going to create it just yet. I am going to wait till gas fees drop just a little bit lower, and I will come back to this. But like I said, after that, all I have to do is hit create market, approve it on my MetaMask. The transaction goes through. So we'll cut now, and I'll come back to that when I'm ready to submit the transaction. Okay, guys. So as you can see, the gas prices have gone down just a little bit, and I feel like we can get this transaction to go through. So I'm going to go ahead and submit this at 25.5 Gwei, and it's going to cost me a little over $30. So let's submit this and see what we can do. And just want to make sure real quick. All right, that's good. So let's confirm this, and I'm just going to accept and send this through my ledger through MetaMask. And so as you can see, it's creating the market, and hopefully this doesn't take too long to go through. I did update the long short price skew. Gave a little more action on the short side, so I want to get some. I'm gonna get some longs in there. Is what I want. I feel like the public likes the over, so give them what they want, right? Oh, there we go. And it looks like we are live, gentlemen. So as you can see, that's the first time I've done that, and it just kind of, as soon as my transaction went through, sent me right through to the market. So pretty cool, man. So now anybody can come in and place a live bid on the long or the short if you like to. And like I said, the price is set at 250. The strike price is 250. So let's see what kind of action we get on this. And like I was telling y'all, and I also changed the date on it as well. The bidding expires in 6 days from now, 6 days, 20 hours. But I changed the maturity date to Monday, July the 13th, instead of leaving it a week out. I kind of wanted it to expire on a Monday afternoon. I feel like I'll get all my action over the weekend, and then people can get their winner on Monday, whatever it is. So anyway, there's our market. It's been created, and we've paid our dues, and let's see what it does. I will make an update video soon and let you guys know how it's going. I'll leave a link in the description to the market if anybody wants to check it out and jump in on it. So thanks for watching the video, guys. I appreciate all the support. I'll leave a link to my Discord. I'll leave all the relevant links in the description, so you guys can check everything out. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys.